Just to give you guys a bit of a rundown with what I'm doing today. Over the last couple of days, I've been testing Admiral Piett Blue. I haven't really been able to get this to pop off quite how I'd want, but this is a new build that I've gone for, kind of leading into a little bit more soft control. So something that you don't always see in your Piett deck is your traditional villainy or control cards. So what I'm running in this one today is we've got 3 of Power of the Dark Side, 1 of Vanquish, 1 of Fell the Dragon, 2 of Takedown. Awesome removal to normally have in this type of deck, and what you'd like to see in that blue villainy shell. Something a little different I'm running is a playset of Vigilance, playset of Top Target, just to try to heal. One thing I've really noticed with this deck is that you go fast, but as soon as your game plan of ramping to your end game is kind of over, your opponent can just smack so much damage onto you for game. So I really wanted to try and get around that with a bit of heal. Some jump to light speed cards that we've got. So we've got a playset of Krennic, using his when defeated, first unit played of when defeated to try and bring out Chimera early, is awesome. And Fleet Interdictor for, what can we do, possibly on the 4th turn, which is pretty nuts. Droidica, I'm not 100% sure if this works in this deck. The reason why I'm running it is just to kind of try and slow down aggro. Same deal with Childson. Childson can actually regularly pop off for 6 with the 4 experience on it, which is also good. Other notable cards of what we're running. So Resupply Carrier is an awesome card from this set. Being able to play it at 5 to be able to ramp and go straight into Avenger next turn is nuts. Quinton's Assault Cruiser is also really good too. So 7/8 ambush, and when it attacks and defeats a non-leader unit, you get to put it into play as a resource. So again, works perfectly with that kind of ramp that we've got in mind. And then finishing it off, 1 of Super Laser Blast, 2 of Avenger, 1 of Relentless, and 2 of old OG Devastator. So yeah, that's a bit about the tech. One thing I'm playing around with as well is that if this deck can pick up for me, and I can start playing it competitively, Scanning Officer is really good against the Hans, trying to get rid of that awful DJ and tech combo that we all know and we all hate. Yeah, that's pretty much the tech of the deck. I'm going to get into it, have a couple of games. We might go 3 or 4 games depending on how we go for time. But yeah, let's get into it, guys. I don't really care what we're playing against today. I just want games. I don't love this opening hand because there's no ramp. I would expect playing a Luke Yellow, we're probably going into quite a heavy pilot deck. So I think I might mulligan this and see if we can get some removal and ramp. It's a little bit better. Relentless, I don't think we're going to get to that point of the game, so I'm probably going to let go of that. Pike Sentinel for our opening play is pretty good. I don't want to get rid of both Vigilances, so I think we've got to say goodbye to our Quintons here. If we see another closer to that Luke deploy turn once I've got Piett out, I think that will be pretty good for us. It's a Pike Sentinel for first play. Our opponent misclicked for some reason, and he's claimed. So that's really good for us, actually. So what I'm thinking here is probably letting go of Krennic, just in case our opponent plays Waylay, or Bamboozle or something to remove the shield. Perilous can be really good for us, because if opponent plays Falcon, we can exhaust that and make it a bit easier to kill. So I'm going to keep that, probably resource Krennic. Disabling Fangfighter, huh? Let's just attack. I would expect opponent to claim. And as much as I'd love to ramp, I really don't want to see a pilot go on there, so I think I'm just going to Perilous and get that off the board. Super Laser Blast. I really don't want to get rid of, considering I only run one, but whatever opponent plays, if I can just power the dark side and get it off board, that's, again, really good for us. So I think we've got to resource the Super Laser. Okay, Red Squadron Y-Wing. I would expect opponent to play a pilot here, so I'm just going to attack. Hopefully he puts a pilot on, and then I can just really waste his turn. He's passed. He's expecting power of the dark side. So maybe what I'll do is I'll resupply. Let him put on a pilot, claim, and then just get rid of it next turn. He claimed. That's interesting. I like the Onyx Squadron Brute just because this could go aggro and I would like the option to heal. So I'm probably going to resource Droidica. Opponent's going to attack. Let's just put 1 here, 2 on base. I don't want to put 2 on my Pike Sentinel because opponent could use Luke's ability. Actually, just put 1 on base and 2 on here so I can get in the attack and then kill it. It's completely fair enough. Let's go Onyx Squadron Brute. I'm going to bait him into putting on a pilot. CB Pow, Mitch. Appreciate the sub, my man. Thank you. Cham Sandula. His opponent hasn't ramped. I'm going to deploy Piett. Oh, opponent did ramp, so you can actually play Luke. No, I don't think deploying's the right call. It's going to pass. Click undo. No. Let's just run with it. It's power. He'll probably get rid of that Cham Syndulla, but that's fine. He got rid of... What? Yeah, okay, I was going to say, that's not the right call. That makes more sense. I don't really like the spot that we're in here. I'd really like a bit of removal to be able to get rid of that crap. Yeah. He didn't want to take any damage onto that Y-Wing. Let's just put 3 on... 2 on Piett, 1 base. We'll attack. And I think what I'm going to do here is Vigilance, and I'm going to shield Piett to strike and keep him alive for a little bit longer, and let's heal 5 just to put a bit more pressure on opponent. That's a nuts card. He's going to be dealing 5 indirect damage to me. Ah, sorry. 3. I probably don't need Scanning Officer. Six indirect damage. That's pretty gross. We're going to be taking a lot of damage here. Don't love it. Oh, 8 to base. That sucks. I really don't want Piett to be within daring raid territory. I'm just going to have to put it all on base. Heal and shield again. Okay, Vanquish is pretty good here because I can get rid of that tactical heavy bomber. I'm a bit worried of where we're at without the heal now. Our draws have just really been awful. Another 3 damage. I don't like that. Ooh. This is rough. I'm afraid that's going to be game. Just going to have to concede that one, I reckon. GG. Opponent went really, really big in that mid game, and I just didn't get to see the draws that I wanted. So that's unfortunate. Alright, confirmed game with Quinlan Tarkentown. This will be interesting. Probably resource Droidica, and I'm thinking Chilton. I do like that I've got the ramp from Resupply Carrier, Power of the Dark Side, another removal in Takedown, and Perilous. That could be good for us against potential Falcon. I think I'll get rid of the 2 Sentinels. That sucks. What's he going to get rid of? Power? Yeah, I'd probably do the same. What should we do here? Pass and Perilous the Falcon. No, I can just use Takedown if he plays Falcon. Let's drop Krennic. He plays in a unit and pings my shield, but that's okay. At least he can't Tarkin town me. Ezra? We'll just claim. Vanquish could be good. Don't see us needing top target. And let's just get rid of Ezra. But imagine opponent names resupply carrier. Names Vanquish, okay. Let's just go 2 into base. We're on Quinlan deploy, so Droideka could be good just to stop some damage. Probably thinking of resourcing Vanquish here. Oh. The hand hate is real. Okay, opponent's got 3 open resources, so I imagine he could play General's Blade. Let's just get in for 2 while we can. Oh, General... No, not General's Blade. I'm not playing Quinlan Green. Deploys Quinlan. I think I'll Perilous Quinlan. Save Droideka until next turn. Do I want to deploy? No, he only does 2. I think we'll claim. Ooh. Let's go Pike. You'll probably kill it with Kira. What I'm probably leaning towards here is Perilous again on Quinlan, just to like really slow him down. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Not sure how valuable that is, but it does make his leader practically useless, so I do like that. It's getting rid of my Devastator. That's sad. If I deploy, opponent can just exhaust Piett with Grogu. So I think I'll claim. Hoping that we can see that 1 super laser blast at some stage. That would be pretty nice. I like power here, just because any of these units that go are pretty good. I would imagine opponent chooses Quinlan, or maybe even Grogu. It's got to be Quinlan. Okay, chooses Sabine. It saves us taking 3 damage. I don't mind that. Maybe he's got another in hand, and that's why he chose that. Sadly, no choice here but to claim, I think, guys. What do you guys think of Piett? Do you put him as like kind of like that mid B tier leader? Is blue probably the wrong way to be playing Piett? I know red has some game as well. What do you guys in the chat think? Let's go Vigilance. I'll heal and defeat Kira. I'm just gonna claim. These draws have just been awful. Really no point in deploying Piett. May as well just keep him so I can play or cheat out a capital ship early. I'm really hoping for Super Laser Blast. That's bad. Okay, curious to see if opponent can deal with our Quintons. I'd imagine he can throw a waylay or something like that at me. Let's just see what happens. Although this is probably going to be GG. Opponent's got coordinate off with Plo, so that's 6, which is 11 from Ahsoka, plus 1. Just hope that he doesn't have another hot shot. Or a surprise strike. Ooh. Oh no. No dice. And that's GG. Got nothing to be able to answer that wide board. Sorry to keep you waiting, everyone. So that's, yeah, 4 games in BO1 and having a really tough time, which I thought that we would. Let's see how we go. Villainy green. A little bit of a mirror here. Against Thrawn, we're expecting lots of exploits, so let's see what our opponent can do. Don't love the opening hand because we've got no ramp and no removal, so let's mulligan. Definitely like this one better. I think what we'll do... Devastator will be a bit late. Vigilance... Don't really love in this matchup, so yeah, I think we've got to get rid of Vigilance. So expect opponent to go pretty wide here with tokens because he's going to want to exploit and probably lean into something like a Malevolence. So I'm kind of just going to focus on my own game, and opponent's going to do the same thing. I think our end game is just a little bit better. And let's drop Chimera. Ooh. Yeah, Chimera. At least if we get Power of the Dark Side or something, we can have 2 TIE Fighters. Then next turn exploit Droideka, which will slow down opponent for a bit. Ooh. That with Thrawn's ability can be quite nasty. So I'm expecting that opponent's going to exploit something out here. That's fine. Definitely want to hang on to Super Laser Blast. It's going to really annoy our opponent. Game plan here. So if we deploy Piett... he might live. I think what I'll do is I'll go in for 5 first. He's keeping that open, so he's probably got an answer to Piett, which I don't love. But if I have Piett out, I can play our Quintons, which is going to be pretty tough for him to deal with. Yeah, you know what, guys? I think I'll just risk it. Oh, yeah. It's okay. We'll just have to play our Quintons next turn. Alright, I don't want to take 8 damage, so I think I'm just going to drop Droideka. What's going on here? Why is it making me exploit? Oh, okay, I just have to click submit. I thought there'd be a pass button. Okay, so now We can take down the Droidica and avoid some big damage. We can also power the dark side. Well, actually, do I want a Vigilance? No, I think... Yeah. So I can play 2 removal this turn. I'd suspect that my power of the dark side, my opponent will probably want to get rid of this wartime trade official. And if he does, he'll probably play something like a... Oh, he can't play Malevolence now that Chimera's dropped. Let's just go 5 base. Or do I claim here and Super Laser Blast? Yeah, I think that looks pretty good for us. I'll save that power of the dark side until I can basically one-shot that Malevolence. Oh, actually... Let's not Super Laser Blast, because we're both going to get 2 TIE Fighters, and then he can just use those to exploit out Malevolence anyway. So I think what we'll do is we'll play our Quintons, because at least I can ramp. That defeats Chimera, and then I can put top target on a unit. And then hopefully next turn when I hit Super Laser Blast, I can heal. We could see Malevolence this turn, guys. Maybe not now. Ooh. Thrawn Green is a good deck, but it really leans into this combo. So, you know, once we've defeated this, I don't know what opponent has left that can actually win. Imagine he's going to give the experience... Okay, he gives it to Thrawn. Fair. Probably going to punch for 6, but at least we've got initiative, so I'm just throwing Super Laser Blast and clean up this whole board, because this is yucky. Let's just punch base while we can. I don't want to play power because he's either going to ramp or heal, which sucks for us either way. So I think I'll Vigilance and I'll heal and mill. Might get to win this by mill. Should be interesting. I'll keep the Fel the Dragon just in case we see Malevolence again, but probably don't need Resupply Carrier. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably just going to heal Mill. We have not hit another Malevolence, so they're hiding somewhere in there. I'm just going to claim. Opponent could get in both attacks, exploit both unit. Oh, here we go. What do you reckon, guys? Do you reckon I can bait opponent? If I play Power of the Dark Side and he creates 6 battle droids, I think surely we have to see Malevolence. So I'm just going to run it. Then I can just hit Malevolence with Fel. Okay, so he didn't do that. So no Malevolence in hand. Maybe he only runs 1. Use Piett's ability to play the Fleet Indictor, because we still have the option to use Fel. And he's already tapped down Thrawn to heal, so now is a good time to use Fel. But I really want to see if he exploits his units into that Malevolence, so maybe what we'll do here is we'll pass. Gore. Alright, I don't want to see Gore next turn hit me, so let's Fel Gore. Can't say I was expecting Gore. Ooh, Avenger. I like that. Not going to resource anything. Punch for 6 while we can. Let's drop Avenger. Opponent will probably kill off the Battle Droid Legion. I knew there would be another Malevolence somewhere in there. Alright. Can we win from this position? Opponent's got 8 on board, so I have to do something about that Bactoid Spider Tank. Is that the one that we Perilous? It's going to have to be. If we attack with Avenger, he's just going to defeat Battle Droids. Oh, that's really unlucky. At least we've still got a Sentinel. That does slow him down a bit. I imagine opponent's just going to claim after this, and if he does, that's GG. Yep, there it is. GG. We move to the next. We've got one more game to make this work. I don't like our odds against Han. Yeah, Wade, I know it's not Colossus. The problem with Colossus is that it does take away so many options, especially in this deck, which is like, you want big units and ramp. So, yeah, it's not great here. What is great here is Scanning Officer, because if our opponent's drawn either Tech or DJ and I can drop that turn 1, hopefully we can get rid of it. I don't want any bounties here because the opponent can just bounce his own units, so that would be gross. We're going to start off with a turn 1 Scanning Officer. Oh! I knew it. That is exactly why Scanning Officer is in this matchup. This deck. For this matchup. Let's be a bit cheeky. Yeah, I will have to have a look. The only issue is that this is such a end game deck. What's the chances that you're going to get 2 turn 1 plays, you know? Oh my god, has this player disconnected? I mean, what else would a hard player do if you get rid of DJ in turn 1? It's because I gave him a bit of the with the RIP, isn't it? Did I bully opponent into leaving? Alright, he's disconnected. Oh, GG. Alright, can't say I was expecting that one to happen, so let's go for game 5. That was my first win with this deck, by the way. I've played all Heroism Yellow, and that Thrawn Green. So I'm sensing a bit of a theme. Pike Sentinel, but no ramp until Resource 5. I think we mulligan, because we can do better here. That is not better. That is much worse. Oh! Alright. Let's get rid of Chimera. If I keep Avenger in hand, he's just going to play something like a Spark of Rebellion and get rid of it anyway, so I may as well do him the honors and resources. Yeah, I wish people could disconnect from PQ too. You know, if every hard player had disconnected from the PQ that I played in, I would have finished 5-1. Just let that sink in. And yeah, shout out to the SWU Vic sleeves. Looking great on karabast, eh? Lady Proxima. What is this deck? Let's just get rid of Reckless. You're going to be playing like a yellow-red heroism underworld build? Yeah, I think this guy's been cooking too much too. You should probably just play like a Sabine yellow. Blonde Sabine, huh? I don't want to play top target because he can just bounce his own units. Fell the Dragon's no good here. A 5-5... Oh, sorry, a 6-6 Childson's nice, but I'm scared of Waylay. Should I just do it? I don't have a lot of other options. Waylay or bamboozle, something like that, surely. What the actual is going on here? Jump to Lightspeed. I've never seen that card played. Return a space unit and any number of non-leader upgrades to its owner's hand. So next time you play that... So he just attacked for 6? With a Falcon? That's gross. Oh, that's not good. Alright, bugger him. I'm going to play a top target, and either he's going to bounce his Falcon, or my Childson, and then I'm just going to take down it. He's going to throw in a surprise strike or something gross here, isn't he? Deal 3 indirect damage. Sure thing. Alright. Let's heal. Take a little bit of that pinch away. Alright, let's put some damage on that Proxima. He's going to deploy Han, attack for 4. No? Okay. If I can play that Fleet Interdictor here, that's it's going to slow him down a bit. L3, sure thing, buddy. Alright. This should stop probably 2 of his space units. Which I like. Oh, that's why it's not deploying hard. Because A, I've got a Sentinel, and B, I'm just going to throw it straight into his arm. Falcon. Interesting. Let's try and take some damage off base, I reckon. He's got no cards in hand. Let's get rid of Proxima. He's going to throw another unit at base. Hopefully it's... Wait. Oh, yeah, I get to defeat a unit. Of course. I'll take that and draw a card. Thanks. I'm really hoping I can top deck some heal. Vigilance would be great. Krennic's probably no good here. What can we do here? I think I'm just going to save that 3 damage and just take down that heavy fighter. Sure thing. Okay, so L3 can now kill my Childson, so that's not great. Let's go 5 base while we can. I like Squadron Brute because that can trade with Fang Fighter and then we heal for 2. Just try and incentivize him to not kill Childson. He probably is still going to. Fair enough. Deploys Han, attacks for 3. Sure thing. Ooh, 2 Sentinels. Actually... No, I don't want to see his... Chimera, I can heal with Squadron Brute, and then I can do it again when I actually attack. Just hope he doesn't have like a hot shot or a surprise strike or something that's going to throw game. Just don't want him to be able to attack for 6. Okay. Cool. Let's throw Childson so he can't attack here. Well, can't attack into base. And then we can trade with Fang Fighter and heal again. Or he could be playing like a breaking in, actually. Alright. Don't have a surprise strike. I have to claim. Ooh, GG. Damn. There it is, guys. 5 games. We lost 4. We only won 1, which was because of Scanning Officer that made our opponent rage quit. Do we count it? I think we do. But yeah, that's my take on Piett. Really couldn't get it to fire off how I would like. I don't know. I feel like there's a couple of ways you can build it. You can build it all around capital ships, or you can play it that kind of like big mid-range / soft control, which is the shell that I've gone for here. It didn't work. I don't know. What's your thoughts? Is Piett better with red? Thinking that we've got things like Ruthless Raider, we've got Planetary Bombardment, we've got New Devastator. I think Piett red might be the way to go. But yeah, look, everyone that joined today, thank you for joining the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. The one thing I didn't enjoy was losing so much, so perhaps I'll pick a better deck next time. But yeah, thank you everyone, good luck, and I appreciate you all. I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you.